And we're live.
So I was, I know nobody really followed the drifter thing, but I was looking at another thing that I'm sure Tucker's been following, maybe closer than me. So there's this streamer who I actually know is a fan of Woody's. His name's Ludwig.
Yeah.
Ludwig
really?
and he's like, he's enormously popular, and he's been doing this thing like just where every time he gets a sub or a gifted sub, it adds 10 seconds to how long he has to stream. He's on day 25. 25 continuous days. He's at, I just checked, 220,000 subscribers on Twitch. 220,000 subscribers. Like, that is
second highest all time. Ninja's highest peak was 289,000, I believe it was, during the peak Fortnite Twitch Prime craze. We're talking the most wild subathon ever. Like, when people do like subathons, this is what you're thinking of. Like, let me make this person literally not be able to go off stream unless they're taking a shit. So he's built different.
It's unbelievable. Like,
he's been streaming for 25 days in a row now. How do we handle sleep? He
sleeps on stream.
He sleeps on stream. Yeah, he has a race car bed. He sleeps on stream. He's paying his mods. I think his daily expenses are $80,000 a day. He pays his mods $1,000 every single day to moderate the chat, to entertain when he's off. When he's asleep, they do media share. The mods check the media share. They do podcasts. They play Uno and whatever.
Yeah.
All while he just fucking sleeps. 30,000, 40,000.
Yeah, they're just at the gym.
Yeah, they're at the gym. So he's probably just working out now. It's all inside of his house. I could never do this. And when he broke it down after taxes from what he's earning from this, after everything, like, he himself is not netting nearly enough to make this worth his while in terms of like cold hard cash, right? He's not walking away with $250,000 after this month or $1 million. He's walking away with like 50K after he pays his mods, pays everybody that's involved with the stream running it, pays his taxes, etc. And also, he already half goes to charity as well. So all this stuff, bad. Good news, he went from like 1.6 million followers to 2.5 million followers in a month, right? Like, his average viewership went from like 18 to 20,000, small, fucking poverty level, right? So now he's,
I would edit that.
Yeah. Now he's at like,
I'd be so embarrassed if I had 18,000 watchers.
I know. He'll probably hang out at like 30K. It's really one of those. I think it's a very unique situation that can't be replicated, and it also takes a special person to be able to do that, because this man is sleeping on stream. Just last night, I slept and I was like, I think I just want my balls out. So I took my underwear off, right? Like, the thought of going to bed and thinking, snap decision, my nuts need to be free. Like, and you're on camera. That's kind of terrifying. So he's done all this without an incident. It's pretty remarkable, to say the least.
I like this. And you were doing the math on the money, but, and I know you're already ahead. I know you know this because you're smart, you know streaming. But even if he only makes 25 grand this month out of it, the investment that he has in himself, right? Now, a lot of those subs are going to sub next month too. His concurrence will be higher. He could lose 50 grand this month, and it would still be probably a great investment of his time for what his channel has become.
Yeah. Next month, he's not going to lose 100 or 205,000 subs or whatever he was in the beginning. Like, he'll lose a good bit, but it's like, oh no, now I'm hanging out at 102,000 subs.
Yeah. Well, no, he'll lose way more than that. He will probably, if I had to guess, 40,000 subs is what he'll end up at. But like, that's that puts you in the top 5 on Twitch, right? Yeah. We're talking about what he's doing right now is the same vein as like driving past billboards, but every billboard you drive past is Ludwig, right? And it's just, it's one of those like long plays where it's not necessarily this moment that will make him financially rich. He's still doing like sponsored streams and shit with multiple companies. He's done like 5 this month. So all of them are going to be super stoked. But like, if you just looked at it in terms of like how much money is he making from this, negative, not enough, doesn't matter. But like the long term, it solidifies him as one of like the main people on live stream. New York Times wrote an article about it. Like that's how you know it's like mainstream.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
And he's gained almost 1 million followers in the last 30 days.
Did you guys watch his squats? I'm watching him do squats. So is this stream.
Let me see.
His squats were great. That looked pretty heavy. I didn't do the math on it, but it looked pretty heavy, and his form was perfect.
They have
he's better.
They have
than
they have a good group of people at his house. Like people, they work out together.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Sorry.
Looks like he's got Taylor beat with the cases of soda in the background.
Damn it!
Oh my goodness, he does.
I think that's all yerba or whatever. Yerba mate.
That stuff tastes pretty good.
How heavy are those dumbbells in front of the sodas? They look like 95s or something.
Yeah, I would guess 70, 75.
Okay.
All right. Well, hold on. I mean, I don't know what they're using, but like I have dumbbells that look like I'm literally curling like 150, but they're all sand filled, so it's just 25 pounds, right? So
these look like the Iron Hex ones to me. They look like
those are Iron Hex dumbbells. Yep.
But I mean, you can't do something like this without also having a whole house of people, like his girlfriend that he's living with. They'll just make food. Like everybody's complicit in just continuing the content, which is so hard to get anybody to jump into.
Their own content compound.
It's man, you got to decompress though. Like I don't know, like just being on that long and not like sometimes when I'm alone. I remember when I first like got on my own when I was like 18 and just like yelling a curse word real loud in my own house. like can anybody else relate to this? Just be like, yeah, no one can tell me what to say here. Fuck. My neighbor like pounding on the paper thin wall. Shut up in there, you fucker.
I'm sorry.
This is where my head is. I can't get away. Like he streams himself sleeping, right? The internet would never stop making fun of me if I stream myself with that fucking CPAP on. Like,
I would give them control of it. I would give them control of it, like a Twitch plays thing. So like, they're like, hey, let's turn Woody's oxygen down, and you would see Woody. All right, turn it up before he wakes up. Turn it up before he wakes up.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I'm grumpy all day.
Turn
tomorrow.
Woody's oxygen down.
Dude, I just noticed on the top of the stream chat, it has like the leaderboard of things. I guess this is like per week. One guy named Slime IRL gifted 4,800 subs.
Slimes is
that
like, I'm gonna say
tokens?
business manager / friend. He's also one that's like always been on the stream, but there because he had to implement a rule that if you gifted more than 100 subs, you were literally banned until the end of the subathon. Because some oil prince, right? Like imagine Mr. Beast comes in and he's like, haha, welcome to my new video, Ludwig never ends. Like, hi
guys, I just gifted Ludwig 1 million subscribers.
Yeah,
he's now literally on until October. So.
Then we got a big surprise.
Hang on a minute. Would we say no to that though?
Yes, dude. No, imagine
somebody just gifted 50 and it just shut up 8 minutes.
Listen, yeah, all right. The thought of being like Truman showed in your own home, like he can't. There's nothing he can really do.
I can sleep on my couch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can sleep on your couch just like many people have, right? But it's just like I don't think like if you stream for 10 hours a day every day, people will look at you and be like, man, that's a lot of on-camera time. This fucker is always on camera the whole time. Yeah. Like, when does he jerk off? Probably when he showers for 5 minutes. Like, these are real things you got to think about.
That's true.
I'm tempted to do this. Like he's put this idea in my head. I should do this. But I think I'll be live for 17 minutes and then it will end.
No, you've got to. I would get one of those Ice Poseidon mobile streaming things. Hire a cameraman, a cheap one, and let's go about my life.
That's a big investment for a 17-minute stream, Kyle.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. But I'm saying if like as you threw out there like if someone if Mr. Beast or some Saudi oil prince that wants to make him dance, be like, all right, fuck it, I'll take $5 million to just live on camera forever now.
You're overvaluing yourself here. I think we'd all do it for $5 million. But the thing is,
how many? What's $1 million worth?
Yeah, can you do the rules again, Tucker? Like, what does it take to prolong his stream?
I think it's every subscription or gifted subscription adds 10 seconds to the timer. Media share, which you have to pay for, by the way. I think it's 6 or maybe it's 20 cents a second. for media share. So basically, when he's asleep, you can donate. Here's I can't do math. Here's $20, so 100 seconds of my favorite YouTube video with no copyrighted music or whatever. It's a bunch of memes. It's it's a good time. Like he's asleep every time I wake up and I'm looking at it. But that doesn't prolong the timer. It is just subs and gifted subs. So you can only gift up to 100 subs. If you gift more than 100 subs, you're automatically banned and you no longer can gift subs. Like Nightbot bans you, you're good. You're gone.
Yeah, I could never sustain.
No.
10 seconds for a gifted sub. I would get, I don't know, 500 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I mean,
thanks for coming out to the stream.
here's the fucked up thing that I don't think we talked about. He was at 1 minute. He was at sub 1 minute 2 days ago.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And he was at under 4 minutes for all right. Maybe I'm stretching for over a day.
Oh,
I tuned in. He's at 4 minutes, and I was like, "Oh, today's the day." Right?
That's what this timer is. This 12-minute thing. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So at that night, so 3 days ago, I tuned in. It was when my parents were in town. So they left Friday. So Thursday night, he was at like an hour, and I was like, "Oh, it's going down." And then 2 days later, I was like, "He's at 4 minutes. It's finally done." I woke up the next day. He's at 4 minutes. I'm like, "Today's the day." Wake up the next day. He's at 1 minute. I'm like, "Today's the day." I wake up the next day. He's at 24 hours.
Yeah.
and so like a bunch of people had just ended up gifting 100 subs each, and they all got banned. And so that's why we're now prolonging this fucking thing another 3 days.
I think he was at sub 4 minutes just a few minutes ago.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I didn't
so
know
it's
what I
finally
was
getting
looking
down.
at. So, but yeah, he's at sub 12 right now.
Yeah,
you know, he's just. Do you think he's just gonna walk over and pull the plug the moment it happens?
No, he said when he initially started, I believe he said that he could see this going for a month, and my dumbass was like, no, right? Like there has to be a conceptual upper limit into how much money people can spend into it. But when it becomes a cultural movement, when it becomes not just about what Ludwig's fans want, but it becomes truly a Twitch phenomena, like you saw with what was that? That Twitch plays Pokemon, right? Where like.
Yeah.
Like even random, my mom sent me an article about this and she was like, "You know anything about this guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's this fascinating story." When my mom is getting articles about it, that's when you know somebody's like, "I don't know about Twitch, but this seems funny. Here's $5," right? Yeah. It becomes a whole different thing. So
why do they squat outside the rack? Is anyone still watching? I'm fascinated by this stream for some reason. It's just me.
I think they're squatting outside the rack because otherwise all the action would be on the far left side. They're trying to center it, I imagine.
I see a lot of people squat outside the squat rack, and
I always do it within the squat rack.
Yeah, I would have
place,
taken probably 2 headers in the last 5 months.
Yeah, that's why I bought the squat rack so I can do it inside there.
You know what I want? I want a rack mountable easy curl bar. My easy curl bar is it's not
too
as
short.
wide, and I want to do curls in the squat rack. It's my squat rack. I can do it if I want to. I might buy one.
Defending people who are like, "What? You can't do curls in your own squat rack? That's bad form. I can't believe it."
Yeah, I guess in the gym, that's the worst offense.
It is an awful
that
thing.
Would be really, that's great for him. That it really is a cultural thing on Twitch, at least, that he's doing. It's really, really sick. I didn't know all the details you were saying, Tucker, about like paying his mods that much, and I figured there was some sort of thing because a lot of times when I would pop in there, it's some other guy I'm not familiar with, just running it for hours on end.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to be honest with you, probably the most exorbitant amount of money that's ever going to change hands from like a streamer to a mod team. Like people do pay their mod teams, especially if those mods end up being like, "I'm scheduling the games for you and I'm updating everything." Like if they're almost more personal assistants. But he's got 17 mods that he's paying $1,000 a day or something like that for, on top of allowing them to get promos. I think this is one of those perfect storms. There's no shot that you could even like convince me to do any of this or like have enough people that could back me up with content when I'm asleep, or like even remotely find 17 people I would pay $1,000 a day to like not ruin my career when I'm asleep.
Oh, just
like,
go
that's
over
a
to
lot of trust.
No, you just want to go over to the Wings of Redemption mod team.
Perfect.
Some real stand-up guys over there.
They'll just ruin your marriage, not your career.
Yeah, they'll just flirt with your girlfriend. Yeah, they'll just sabotage your relationship.
Jesus,
under the table.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Every one of these guys has good squat form.
You're still watching him squat?
Dude, I'm fascinated by this stream. We had the spotter did his job. Spotter helped him up, but he was going down and he wasn't in the rack.
Well, this is Also, to me, one of those interesting things where Twitch, Justin TV, started out as a live streaming platform. The people that founded Justin TV, 24/7 live stream cameras set up in their apartments. Like the whole concept of the platform was to stream yourself doing everyday life things. And then they eventually pivoted because they had signed some Dota 2 organizations. I don't remember. I think it was EG and some other people, but they said, hey, we're going to sign you to exclusively stream Dota 2 among other esports stuff on our platform. And that's what really kicked off the gaming sphere. And then eventually the IRL part fizzled out. So funny, 12 years later, full circle. Now it's like the life part of live streaming is way more easy to get into. And also you see way more people tapping into like the just chatting section or cooking or not even streaming video games. That it really is like a complete 360. So now we're sitting right back where we started.
I got temporarily kicked off of Twitch for streaming IRL stuff. I didn't even know it was against the rules.
What'd you do?
I was doing home repairs, like fixing gutters in the rain that were dripping, and I don't know, just hanging out with the stream. I think I had a promo video to make, so I streamed me making the video, and I think I edited it with the stream. They had good ideas that made it better than it would have been. It wasn't like anything that is naughty, like in the slightest.
No, I know what you mean.
But the admins came and they're like, "What do you got to stream games?" But like I was multitasking, like I'm literally fixing gutters on a ladder.
When how long ago was it?
5 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 5 years ago, they were really weird about this.
Yeah,
stuff.
And the admins were telling me in chat to stop, and my stream even got cut off. I didn't know what happened. My key changed or something. I brought it back up. I was like, "Sorry, guys, weird. I don't know." And then the admin managed to get my attention. He's like, "Woody, that was me who shut you down. Stop coming back. You're not allowed to do this." And
such a weird thing.
I was like, "Oh man, I never had any like malicious intent. I thought this was people were enjoying the
just
stream.
Live streaming in general. I know, and it's crazy that it took another 3 years or 2 years after that, after 5 years ago, to make
about
it.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, now this guy. Biggest stream probably going on at the moment is a guy weightlifting. So
Summit's got like 70,000 people watching him.
What is he playing GTA RP?
I turned it off, but I just glanced.
He's probably got like GTA RP or stuff. I mean, it's crazy how it to me it is wild the scaling that Twitch has done. Not just like we were talking about Ninja and that was kind of like a unique flash in the pan that really solidified streaming and gaming as a mainstream thing, but to look at the current climate of how many people are averaging over 30,000 viewers, and I'm talking American speaking, fucking Brazilians are out here just like 200,000 concurrent, live streams, YouTube, 1 million concurrent live stream viewers. Spanish speaking is incredible right now, or I guess will be incredible continuously. Like it's wild to look at this and then go back 5 years where if you broke 10,000 viewers, like you were the upper echelon. There is nobody bigger than you on the planet. And now it's PUBG Mobile has 1 billion downloads. And the guy who plays PUBG Mobile has 300,000 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Just such a different and also very aggressive growth of live streaming in general.
Yeah, it's huge. And nowadays the YouTube, that's not where the money comes from either. Ad YouTube views. That's it. It can be good, but like, it seems like it's all about the streaming money. So.
Yeah, if you have a good CPM, then it's always about YouTube and stuff. I asked a friend of mine. He was like, "Yeah, I put mid-roll ads every 4 minutes." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Don't people hate you for that?
No, everybody runs ad blocker, so allegedly.
What do you do for ads? Like, do you set up when to play your ads? Because I don't have anything set up. I think it automatically plays to non-subs.
It'll automatically. Oh, are you talking about Twitch ads?
Yeah.
Legally, I'm not allowed to discuss what I do. However, I will say that you will get ads you will get pre-roll ads for anybody that's joining your stream, and unless they are subbed, unless you run something like 1 minute of ad every 15 minutes. That will disable the pre-rolls for your subs. And I don't know. I still don't believe that's true. That's kind of where I'm at with this. Yeah, there's a press release that they talked about it. You have to run in an exorbitant amount of ads to disable pre-roll ads for an hour, which is the big problem whenever you're jumping between streams. I don't get ads. You don't get ads because you're a Twitch partner. I'm a Twitch partner. We don't get ads. That's part of the baked-in thing right now.
You mean as a viewer? As a Twitch
viewer,
partner?
if you're a Twitch partner, you're not supposed to be served ads. However, they are fucking that up too. I do get ads sometimes.
I get ads all the time. I didn't know that was a perk of being a partner.
And I'm a Twitch Turbo user. I'm like, I'm paying you money. Like, what the? It's just one of those things. But yeah, that's the only way Twitch makes money.
That's like, I should have just done my own research, but I've always been so confused, like little dashboard there where it's like run an ad a minute, run an ad 2 minutes. And I'm like, so am I just supposed to be like, all right, an ad, and then I just sit there for a minute?
I run ads to disable pre-roll ads specifically when I'm like going to the bathroom. Hit a minute ad or whatever. Go to the bathroom. It's just my fucking screen. I know we all hate ads too, but also like if I'm watching a stream and they're going to the bathroom, I'll just tab into the other stream that I'm watching, right? Like mute that one, go to the other one. It's fine. So that's the
fewest ads I could. Everything. How often do you want to run ads? Like never. Do you want to run pre-rolls? No, nothing.
Yeah, no.
Because it seemed like if I smashed people with ads, I could make like $9. And if I chose the minimum, I'd make like $0.9. And I'm like, oh, it's not worth it to me to abuse them with ads for an $8 spread. Like I'd much rather have happy viewers.
Still the case. The Twitch CPM is locked in at like okay, let me tread waters carefully. At a previous point, the Twitch contracts did have a set CPM where you would get paid X amount of money when you ran an ad. The thing was, just like you said, every streamer realized like this is not worth me running ads because I'd rather just say, can I get one sub? You've offset my ad, right? And now 3,000 people aren't inconvenienced by it. So I think they are changing that. I can't speak to it because I've already signed my exclusive Twitch contract, so I'm already locked into something. But if they were to incentivize people running ads, it would have to come in the form of making it worth their financial time. And everybody knows, especially you guys coming from YouTube and Machinima, like ads do pay a fuck ton if you're not getting the creator cut, but if you're getting the like wholesale where it's like $50 CPM, which is what Samsung is paying. And then the creator's like, here's $1. Thanks for your good work. And you're like, what the fuck?
$1 if you have 1,000 concurrents. Like I said, 2 subs is worth as much to me as being an asshole about ads for 6 hours.
Yeah, so it's kind of wild.
Just don't do that. Yeah, try to make your subs happy. But anyway.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Ludwig's down to 3 minutes, but
he's not. He will tomorrow. He will be streaming. I will bet $50 that he will be live tomorrow still.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna utilize that pre-roll info. Like when I go to the bathroom now, I'm gonna start running ads because what I used to do is just like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Here's a video I have pulled up of a monkey fighting.
You can do that. You can still do that. Pull the video up of the monkey fighting your subs and those that are not within the normal territories, right? All my like Indian and Jordan, like Lebanon, like every Middle East person, like, fuck you guys. I'm not subbing. I don't get ads. They don't serve ads in India. They don't. Yeah. But like, you should just do it anyways, because then some random guy coming to see your channel doesn't get hit with a 3-minute unskippable